bitches, don't bang my shit. Ready to get ready, I'm slaying this bitch. All my bitches, all my bitches.
What it do, y'all? It's your boy King Say So, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we got YBN Nahmir, No Jumper, Adam 22. They speaking on the basically what happened between YBN Nahmir and the YBN crew. I wanted to know what happened. I hate seeing crews get together and they fall apart, especially after he. I ain't gonna say all that he said, but the post that he made it on got deleted. So I don't know. It probably was somebody probably hacked the page. I don't know. But the post said basically like they used the YBN name, like they used it to come up and then they left. And it kind of was looking like it was true because then Corday, he removed the YBN from his name. He really left the group. It's like, I don't know, man. And it's crazy that all that happened once. He basically, like, he started getting more popping. But then it was like, the way that they kind of looked at Corday was seemed like he was like a regular type of dude. YBN Nahmir looked like he be carrying around the tool. I ain't even gonna cap. And then what was it? Almighty J? Y'all see everything that went on with him. I think it's another one. I think it's another member, but I don't know if he's a rapper or not. I'm not sure, but I want to hear what happened. Hope y'all watch the full video. Make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all leave a comment. Make sure you check out the description box. Let's get to the video.
Let's contextualize what YBN was around the time you were blowing up. Like when Rubbing Off the Pen came off, did you already kind of have it in your head that it's going to be me, Corday, and Jay? Or was that sort of, it came together after?
Hell no, it was like, okay, so, feel me? Let me see when it was. It was like 2016. Like the end of 2016, I was like, fuck it, let me get a computer. I got a real computer and shit, like a desktop. I started really recording music and all that. So Glizzy, he was like, bro, we doing this YBN shit, and I don't give a fuck what you talking about. And like Glizzy, my right hand man, like it was me, Valley, and my homeboy Glizzy. So it was type shit like my homeboy Valley passed away and all that. So this is me and Glizzy. We chopping it up every day. Like we not finna work for no other man or nothing. We finna have our own jobs and all that shit. And,
man,
you feel me?
Rest on media. We up next.
Music serious, like it was something that motivated me out of cuz like. I swear to God, like he had that motivation. Like he don't give a fuck about nobody. That's what's so crazy. Like his pride so high, he don't give a fuck. Like even back in the day, like he used to be like, Nahmir, shut the fuck up. Like bro, get out of here. Like you acting like a kid and shit like that. His pride always been so high. But it was just one time, like
man had that
we
pride.
was talking with my homeboy Untold, and he from New Zealand, and he don't believe in God or none of that. And I was like, bro, I'm working at Journeys right now. It's like.
Wow.
It's like
that's a move.
2017 now, so I'm already making my little music, trying to do whatever I'm doing. I'm not getting no views for real, like probably like 1,000 views. You feel me? And this one day we just talking to each other and shit. And he don't believe in God or nothing. He was like, Lizzie was talking to him. He was like, fool, you just gotta pray this one time. Like, fool, I know you do all the devil worship and shit, and I know you be playing around because you don't believe, but like, fool, just believe this one time, fool. And that night, like the same night, he prayed. And then the next day, Worldstar hit me up to post my video and shit, and I was like, damn. No, matter of fact, Worldstar didn't hit me up to post my video. I woke up and my video was at 50,000 views, and I was like, damn. Then I went to school, and I was like, yeah, y'all see my...
Hey, that's why we saying, man, you gotta... Don't doubt yourself because you just never know. You gotta just work hard, just apply that pressure because you just never know. YouTubers... people that do music or whatever you do, whether you drawing, making beats, whatever, just keep doing it. Never stop because you never know when somebody might just, hey, let me see that, or you never know because it's like it's 7 to 8 billion people in this world. Somebody might end up liking it. Somebody might end up wanting it. Like, even though it's kind of on subject, but not about him. But all right, I seen a vlog. DDG, the way how he got the person that does his beats or majority of his beats, he sent them an email. He said DDG said he don't even check emails, and he just happened to check it that day and just so happened to click on that email and boom, now he up getting paid. You just never fold, never give up. Apply that pressure. Like believe in yourself. Just like you believe in everything else, just like you believe in your friends, you gotta believe in yourself because you are your own competition. Let's be honest.
Video, they was like, yeah, oh my God, you doing good. And like 2 days later, World Star hit me. I swear to God, I just felt like it was because my homeboy had prayed that one time. And I felt like Glizzy gave him the motivation and gave me the motivation to do this shit.
Damn, that's dope. But so then that gets popping, and are you, like, what was your relationship with those guys at that time? And how did you, like, are you thinking, like, because, you know, that's always a big decision if your career comes out. I never met them
in person.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, I always talk to them over the game, and then I started fucking with them on the computer. So it was just like, after that, I blew up. Then I was like, damn, I know Jay. I ain't talked to Jay in like a year. Let me talk to this nigga. He hitting me up. He see me blowing up and shit. Holla at Jay. I'm like, fool, what's up? What you finna do? He like, nigga, my mom finna send me to the army, nigga. I'm finna go to the military. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, hell no. Fuck that. Come to Alabama.
Yeah, imagine Almighty Jay in the army.
Ride with his homeboys, come to Alabama and shit. And it's the same day Glizzy on the train. Like, Glizzy and his brother, they on the train to come to Alabama because they just want to fuck with me and I got a show coming up. But they canceled the show and shit, like my first ever show. So it's like everything fell in together at the same place. And then Corday came in later on at Rolling Loud, like 2017. And we started fucking with him for real.
Right.
And then he came into place too. And you feel me? We all just went up from there.
But your quote was, they left this YBN shit in the dirt.
Look, that's right. Look,
that was some real shit. It was like, wow, you can actually, like, I felt like you had been holding that in for a while, like thinking about maybe I just won't ever address this, and then you finally sort of just let it spill out.
Look, I'm gonna say this, but y'all let me know what y'all think. I feel like, I'm not saying he did it on purpose, but Corday got popping. It's like, bro, since you got popping, like everybody really started taking notice of you because the way how you be spitting, bro, like really lyrical. You can take the lead. Like, don't lead a crew. Like, you take the lead. Like, that's what I feel like he should have did. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
I mean, like, it's because it's like, it be hella shit in the background. But at the end of the day, we all brothers. We all gonna say something that's gonna fuck up the image of this shit. We all gonna fuck around and slip up, do something that's gonna fuck up the image of this shit. It's always gonna be something with a group. So, you feel me? You can't really take that and just be like, man, he don't give a fuck about him or it's beef or like they don't really care. Because at the end of the day, they do care.
Right.
And I fucked up by saying that shit too. I know that hurt their feelings by saying that.
Really?
So, yeah, it was just
I felt like they were just over it by that point, so you weren't saying anything that they would really disagree with.
Emotions being mad and shit, it's like hella shit going on. Like, everybody not hanging with each other, everybody doing their own shit. So it's like, you never know. They could lash out on me. They lashed out on me before. I lashed out on them before. So it's like,
in your mind,
it is what it is.
Would you have liked to have seen the YBN thing be more like a group where you were always just moving together, and if you had a show, they had a show, and if you're doing this, you're doing this? Like, in your mind, was that how you wanted it to be, or did you want everybody to be their own separate thing?
That's how I wanted it to be, like that, and everybody started doing. I wanted everybody to do their separate thing, to be honest. Like, not a group, but as a group. Like, you feel me? Everybody go on their own tours and all that shit, but you keep this shit YBN. But the old niggas in the background, you gotta remember, it's always somebody that'll come around, fill your head up,
facts,
fuck it over.
Facts.
So that's what happened. Like, right. It'll be old people or somebody else that'll tell you, yeah, woo woo, you better than him, woo woo. They don't give a fuck about you, woo do that shit. You feel me? And that filled up all our heads, not just me, not just Jay, not Corday, but other YBN members too.
Right.
You feel me?
And it's a shame because it's like if everybody sticks together, I feel like you could build something that's bigger than any one of you independently, but it takes sticking together.
Hell yeah. That's how you take advantage of a young kid, though. He's 17, 18. We not really thinking. We just came out of nothing.
Right.
From bullshit. You feel me? They just know how to... When you know how to speak and when you got money and you know how to do some shit and you old as fuck, you know how to take advantage of somebody. You know how to manipulate a kid. So you feel me? That's what they did to all of us.
Interesting.
Type shit. But it's easy to do it when you're older.
But did you feel...
Well, I gotta say this, man. To my artists, look, if y'all got a group, y'all come up together, forget what anybody try to tell you. If you didn't hear from your homie directly, it ain't true. If you go ask him about it, he tell you he didn't say it, he didn't say it. If come out to find out that he did, y'all talk about it, probably take a friendly fade about it, let it go. Do not mess up something good over some that more than likely that's probably something small.
like you guys were ever really like destined to be that group? Because I remember when I did that interview with you guys that it was kind of crazy. You were all like sort of just clowning on each other and fucking with each other, and it was like very different types of people, which is like if you go see an interview with the Migos, I mean, they basically might as well be the same person for the purpose of this interview.
Because they cousins, they family.
Like, right. That's how he is on a daily basis. Like, Corday always the nerd. This nigga Jay always the fucking goofball. I'm always like the whatever.
You were more
like,
chill. Corday is like the sensitive one, and then Jay is like hella aggressive and fucking with everybody and trolling and.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it's different. Like we all act like each other. Sometimes,
right?
It's different. We just like we was a group for a reason. Like we still a group to this day.
It still feels like a group, or you don't see that way.
I don't really trip off of it. It is what it is. I just know I'm doing my own thing. It's YBN Nahmir, so
right.
Like, but as YBN, like they all played their part in this shit. Jay played his part. Corday played his part. Everybody in back of this shit played their part, especially Manny and Glizzy. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody did their shit, and they did it the right way. So I expect people to move on and do better so they can make this shit better too. I expect other groups to pop up from other members of this YBN shit because it's gonna make it better. It's gonna, at the end of the day, we gonna get more money.
Right.
We gonna have more leverage to do some more shit because what if somebody get a higher little level of what it's not supposed to be,
right?
And a nigga get right there, you feel me? It's like it's gonna be a whole little leverage that we can have,
right?
So it's like a bunch of stuff we could do.
If you had to do that again, would you have actually signed them to deals? Because a lot of people who look at that situation are like, damn, Nahmir put out a whole mixtape with these dudes, really helped do a lot to blow their career up, and then after that, it didn't really go anywhere, and they have their own careers now.
If I had it in my hands and I was independent and I had like YBN as a label in my hands and could do whatever I wanted to do, you feel me? They would be signing me, like under my name, under my shit, and we'll be solid. But it's not like that because old niggas is involved, and that's what Corday was talking about, old niggas.
Really? So you think he kind of agrees with you at least on that it's like that kind of skewed
If I talk to Corday right now and he pulled up to this motherfucker, he gonna agree with everything I'm saying. Jay gonna agree with the same shit.
When do you guys, or how often do you guys talk? When's the last time you had a good conversation?
I talked to Jay like a good week ago. We be playing the game together on a little.
Right, because now with COVID, you're back on Twitch and shit, huh?
Yeah, we be on Twitch together and shit. So this nigga's a goofball. I swear to God, this nigga be having me dying. But
because you guys were running around together, doing all these shows and everything for a while. Like Corday was kind of separate from a lot of that, right? Like
at the end, like really, like when we stopped going on tour and we was just doing our own thing, it really wasn't a time to where Corday could like really give up on us, or like it could be a time to where he wasn't doing shit.
Right.
He went on tour like after we got off tour, so it was just like, all right, we just gonna chill and do our own shit for a minute.
How you feel about him being on the cover of GQ and having
that shit is whole
mega high profile girlfriend and shit?
That shit
at least he ain't got no hate. No hate, so they still a crew.
I see it coming. Like that shit crazy.
But when you see something like that, do you hit him up and say, "Hey, congrats," or?
Hell no, because he already know. Like I post it.
Right.
Like I usually post shit on my Instagram when it's dealing with them niggas.
Right.
Like when it's important, like they already know. Like ooh, like it. I got to. It feels so good just to know they winning at the end of the day. Like. Know they providing for their family, know they doing the right things, keeping their head out of the bullshit. Like, cause Jaden, he done grew up so much since I done met him. Corday grew up too. Like, just to see everybody grow up and do the right shit for their family, it just mean a lot, to be honest.
I mean, Jay's had some wilds ups and downs. I mean, like him dating Black China was like such a huge thing when that happened, even though like, you know, it ain't like he the only one, but
could have been the hottest nigga in the world. Like, I don't know what's up with bro.
That's good to hear that you guys are still on cool terms, though. It doesn't sound like you have any kind of animal.
That's the end of the video. That's good, though. That's good. He's speaking good on. He said, like, they still a crew, even though YBN don't. I mean, YBN Corday, well, Corday don't have a YBN on his name no more. But at least he's still speaking on them good. Ain't no animosity, ain't no hate. Never know. Might end up getting a YBN mixtape soon. Never know, man. Stay tuned for the next one. Love y'all, man.